My meals this week are coming out of my pantry and my freezer. I have some staples that I need to get used up. I am also going to be sharing my menu plan with you, a grocery haul, and then we are gonna go into my kitchen and we're gonna make a delicious dinner. All of these steps make life just a little bit easier because it really is all about the little things. Whatever we would do, we do it just for fun. Do you meal plan? When I was younger, I really did not meal plan. And I found that we were going out and eating a lot more or ordering in, whether it's pizza, fast food. It would just seemed like I didn't have the food in the house to cook because I didn't make out a meal plan. I didn't go grocery shopping because I figured I was just too busy when I had 2 little kids. Through the years, I have learned my lesson and I have started meal planning. I'm buying in bulk so that I can have meats in my freezer ready and waiting for me to make our meals. And because I like to kind of stock up a little bit in my pantry and my freezer, I want to go through this week. I want to pull out some of those staples and I want to turn them into our dinners. So I'm gonna start out first with going into the garage freezer and I'm gonna look and see what I have. I have a rough idea, but I wanna really get in there and look. So come on, let's go into the garage. Okay, this freezer is a complete disaster area. It does need some TLC, so please just ignore that part. Over here, I have some brats. I have different kinds of brats. I have original, and then I think this is bacon and cheddar. Nope, this is Italian sausage. I have bacon and cheddar in here somewhere too. I gotta locate that. All the way back in the back, I have a roast. On the bottom, I have some mixed vegetables. In the door, I have fried rice, broccoli. I have some frozen peppers and onions. Then up on the top, I have some peas and cauliflower. I store some side dishes and canned goods and stuff out here in the garage too on these shelves. So I see we're pretty much set on some chips and I'm set on my mushrooms. I have some sliced beets, French style green beans. Those are some of Timmy's favorites. Some peas. Oh, and I have some sliced potatoes, corn, 1 can of grilling beans. Okay, I am completely out of burger, so I know I need to get some burger. I think we're good on chicken. I did find some hot dogs. Okay, now I want to look in the pantry. I want to see what I have in there. Okay, we have some sauerkraut. I mean, I could have that with the original brat, so that's an idea, but I'm kind of in the mood for, you know, making our meals more of a summery type meal than this just is like winter to me for whatever reason in my brain. Kind of stacked up on all of this. Tomato soup, green chilies. It's nice to have those on hand. Here's some sauce packets I can use. I have quite a few cheesy chicken tacos. That's because I usually cannot find these cheesy taco packets, so when I do locate them, I stock up on them. And then of course I have things in my sauce bin that I could use. Fried chicken seasoning, my boys love that. Fajita, cilantro. And then over here I have some egg noodles. It looks like a lot of my pasta's gone. Okay, for meals, this is what I came up with. I am gonna keep it really super simple. I noticed while I was out in the freezer, I do have quite a few things. I might end up doing this again next week because like that fried rice, I want to get that used up. If I add a little bit of chicken into the fried rice, that's a meal, and maybe serve some egg rolls on the side. But for this week, this is what I'm making. I only need 4 meals this week, so one of them is going to be steakums, brats. We have a pork loin in there I want to use, and then meatloaf. But actually, I'm not going to do my normal meatloaf. I'm going to do barbecue meatloaf. For sides for the steakums, I am really enjoying the fast food fries, so I think we're just going to do fries with that. And I think I need to buy those again because I don't even know if I have a few in there. I'll have to double check that. Steakums is going to have peppers and onions with this. Brats, I think I'm going to do that cheddar and bacon one. I'm not going to put peppers and onions with it. I like to do that with the original brat. But because I'm doing peppers and onions with steakums, I decided I'm going to switch it up with the brats. So on the side of brats, I am going to get some pierogies. We have not had those in a very long time. And then I will probably do a veggie on the side, definitely, because I have a California blend vegetable in there that I want to start using up. And then I showed you some of the frozen vegetables in there anyway, so I'm set on that. Plus I have canned. And then for pork loin, Jason wants to smoke the pork loin. So for the side of this, you know what? Jason has been wanting me to make Mexican street corn. I have canned corn in there. I'm wondering if I could make it with that. I'll look up a recipe and figure that out. And then the barbecue meatloaf, I am gonna stick with the mashed potatoes with this because honestly, meatloaf and mashed potatoes go hand in hand. All right, I want to look up a recipe for the Mexican street corn really quick and see what all I need for that. Okay, here is a pretty good recipe for, this one's grilled Mexican street corn, which is fine because we'll be smoking the pork loin anyway. I could just throw this on the grill, but it has pretty good ingredients in it. This is for whole corn, so I'm actually gonna have to buy whole corn. I have another recipe that says you can take the corn off from the cob and then put it, I believe they fry it up, the corn. But I don't think it would taste the same from canned corn, do you? I don't know. I think I better, for the first time making it, I better just go by the recipe. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna stick to this. Now that I'm looking at that Mexican street corn, there are some items on there that I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get at just a normal grocery store. So I am very fortunate to have a couple different specialty Mexican stores here in Texas, so I might end up going into those stores to find a couple of these ingredients that I need to make up this side dish. The steakums, Jason and Tim love the, I believe they're the sub buns for steakums. I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna eat mine on a different kind of a bun. And then the brat, I'm not going to eat mine in a bun, but I will get them some buns for brats. I think they sell brat buns, so I'm gonna see if they have those in stock. Oh, I want to check and make sure I have enough of barbecue sauce for the barbecue meatloaf, which is back in the dark little corner. And I do have a barbecue sauce back here, right here. We like this Rudy's barbecue sauce. It's a restaurant that we just pick up the barbecue sauce at and we keep it on hand. It's really good. If I don't use the Rudy's barbecue sauce, we always like the Bullseye original barbecue sauce. That always goes really well with whatever we're having. I have no potatoes in my potato bin. It's completely empty except one little lonely onion. So I need to get potatoes. Sometimes when I am digging through my freezers or my pantry and I see things in there that I want for future meals, I actually just write them underneath of what I've already written down. So like the following week, I know going into it, hey, you know, you got hot dogs, you have fried rice, you have, you know, and I just go through the list and make up meals for the following week too. And then that way I'm still continuing to use up what's in my freezer and pantry. This is going to be a pretty easy grocery list to put together. So I'm gonna get that put together, get the order in online, and then I will share the grocery haul with you and the things that I end up getting, and then we will make a meal together. Okay, we are starting off with fruits and vegetables. So I have some bananas, one little lonely lime, a red pepper and a green pepper, and some cilantro. I have some corn on the cob for the Mexican style street corn and a bag of potatoes. Bread items, I have some hamburger buns and some, well, hoagie rolls. But these are going to be for the brats and also for the steakums. Refrigerator items, I have some sour cream and feta cheese, a bag of salad, provolone cheese. Okay, you guys, seriously, we forgot to get the pork loin out to smoke it tomorrow, and so Jason just picked up a small pork loin. Whoops. Anyway, we use it anyway, so it's good. And some milk. Pantry items, I have some meatloaf seasoning and some brown gravies, and I ended up not having to go to specialty store for this. Walmart ended up having it. Some iced tea bags, some brownies. I'm gonna surprise the boys this week and make them some brownies. For the freezer items, there is corn on the cob because we could not find fresh corn on the cob, so we grabbed frozen, and then there at the end we found the regular corn on the cob, so we have corn on the cob for a future meal. And then I have pierogies and some fast food fries. Household items, I needed some more Swiffer dusters, some Drano. I like to actually just keep this on hand in case we need it and I'm out. And then I have this dishwasher cleaner by Finish. I got 2 of them. So because I want to use one right away and then I'll have one on hand. Needed some garbage disposer cleaner, really good cleaner, besides the quick cleaner that I use. And I also needed some washing machine cleaner. Our front loader can get a smell in it after a while just from some water sitting in it sometimes, and it needs this. And then the boys like Listerine for their mouthwash. They use the Cool Mint Listerine. Hello, it is Monday, which is just the day after we picked up the groceries. We picked them up on Sunday. So tonight for dinner, I decided that I wanted to cook with you smoked pork loin and that Mexican style street corn. Jason is out at the grill. He actually just came in. He is getting the smoker started because we just got a bunch of warnings about our weather. Because we like to keep our life exciting, right, honey?
Yes.
Oh man. We have huge thunderstorms heading our way with baseball-sized hail, possible tornadoes, you know, all that good stuff. So Jason was like, I'm gonna get the smoker started right now, which it takes a little bit anyway, and it takes a little bit to get the pork cooked all the way through on the smoker. If we do start getting really bad weather, we'll just move it all in to the oven. It'll still have the flavor on it because it'll be out there for just a little bit. First thing, I want to get the sauce all put together and get it marinating together before we add it to the corn. I'm using this bowl because after the corn has been cooked, you put it in the bowl of sauce, and I figured this was a longer bowl to help us get that corn into that sauce. So I'm gonna add, it says about a 1/4 cup of chopped fresh cilantro, a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, and a 1/4 cup of sour cream, a 1/2 cup of feta cheese, a 1/2 teaspoon of ancho chili powder, a medium clove of garlic. It says finely minced. I just used minced garlic out of the jar. I'm gonna give all of these ingredients a good stir, and I'm gonna set this aside and get that corn prepped. Jason's getting out the seasonings. You didn't know you're on camera, huh?
No, I didn't.
What all you using?
If I'd known I was getting on camera, I'd have done my hair.
Oh, whatever. So pepper, onion powder, Lawry's, and garlic powder. And then he took a pork loin and sliced it. He's gonna get those seasoned and put on the smoker. As far as the corn, the recipe says to put it on a charcoal grill. We're not gonna mess with our charcoal grill today. We are actually going to put it on our gas grill. I think it's gonna cook up just as good. You don't even wrap it in aluminum foil or anything. You just pop it right onto the grill, cook it. It's saying about 8 minutes is all it's gonna take. So we're gonna kind of let that corn wait until the pork is just about done. All right, I just put 3 potatoes into the microwave. I washed them and poked them all full of holes with a fork, and I have them in there for about 4 minutes, and then we're gonna take them out and put them on the smoker. Tim doesn't want a smoked potato tonight, so me, Jay, and Justin are gonna have a smoked potato. Those are some of the best potatoes, is when they have that smoke flavor in them. Look, our roses came out the other day. Our roses just bloomed over the weekend, but I think that's because we have had a lot of rain. All weekend long, we had big storms just coming through with lots of thunder, lightning, little bits of hail here and there, crazy wind. And then that just brought out our roses. I guess it's kind of worth it, right? Oh, look at this pork. Yum, yum, yum. Jason ended up putting it on the gas grill just to finish it off. And then, woo, steam. The potatoes are done. They smell wonderful. All right, so what you do is you take the corn that's been grilled and you put it in the sauce, and then you take a spoon and you spoon it over the corn really well. And then you can serve it with lime wedges, the ancho chili powder, and sprinkle it with some more of the feta cheese. We decided to take ours off from the cob and we're just gonna eat them in a bowl. I'm gonna sprinkle just a little bit of that powder, chili powder over the top, a little bit of that feta cheese, and we are good to go. I am so glad we beat these storms and we ended up with a delicious meal. I will have the recipe to the Mexican street corn down below. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you soon.